Me and my sister are gonna be fighting with only fist and mace. So stick around to the end of the video, grab some snacks, get comfy and enjoy. My goal was to drag anybody I saw. So that's exactly what I did with this girl. I felt bad for dragging her out of nowhere. But I mean, it's baddies. And as y'all can see, I'm giving her that work. I see my sister getting jumped, and I'm not gonna sit there and let that slide, so I jumped in too. And after I stomp this bread loaf named Zombie, someone decides it's a bright idea to try and get me. I don't know who this girl Kai is or where any of these people came from, but I'm not complaining. I love a good fight. Zombie clearly got upset. I stomped them, came back with kitty purse and all, but it's whatever. Then this green guy stomped me? Like hello? He was annoying the whole time I was in the server. He kept getting beat and coming back or jumping into my fights for a stomp. And then random people just continued to jump into my fights when it's only me and my sister with fist. As I'm walking back to the crowd, I see Kai trying to run to the hospital, so I had to snatch that up. She can get that every time, anywhere, because she thought it was a bright idea to jump into my fight. And from the corner of my screen, I see Kai. I guess she needs that round too. I think it's funny when people lose to me with weapons. I wonder what they're saying behind that screen. Mind you, my frames are kinda low, and I'm lagging. Saw the green guy and a bacon hair jumping my op zombie, so I snatched him up real quick. I don't know what happened here. It was literally a bunch of nothing. I didn't get stomped in the last clip, but I ended up dead on the floor and didn't get any stomps, so I must still need that. As I was taking my sister to the hospital because her op killed her, the same girl came and tried to stomp her. But of course I wasn't gonna let that happen. And notice how she switched to fist, and as soon as she realized I was beating her, she went to a weapon and still got beat up. Right after that clip, she came back, so I let her get her ones. Watch how she was using fist, started getting beat and switched to a weapon, and once again got mopped. I know she was raging behind her screen. I saw one of the girls I was getting, so I ran up, and she got first drag. But that didn't stop me from getting my stomp. And as I'm fighting her, the green guy came and jumped into my fight, so I had to handle him real quick. Also, I noticed he had a taser and didn't use it. I'm not really complaining, but to have fish and a taser, and die with them both is kinda crazy to me. I kid you not, I didn't even get a chance to heal up, so I'm at half health and he's already back. And that still didn't stop me from giving him this work. Don't know why it didn't register that she was trying to get me, but once it did, I didn't really care cause I knew I was gonna mop her up. Little did I know, I was the one low-key getting mopped up. Just watch. Look at my HP, lol. At this point, I had to low-key lock the fuck in. This girl stomped me a clip before this, so I went to try and find her because of course I need my stomp back. And y'all, this girl literally ran from hospital all the way to KFAC. She was chain holder, so she couldn't turn her PvP off. So knowing me, I did in fact chase her the whole time. and got that stomp back. I don't know what she thought she was finna do running back up. I guess she didn't learn the first couple times. Most of the clips of her are cut out because it was mostly me beating her up, and that's boring to watch over and over again. I saw Kai and needed that from her again since I haven't seen her around here but want to jump in people's fights. I didn't get my stomp because she wanted to be a sore loser and log, but that's okay because she literally comes back after this just to jump again. Like, girl, be so serious right now. So I'm doing zombie in, and it's a perfectly fair fight, mind you, but this bum decides to insert herself. I don't think zombie meant to grab her lol, but they did, and I still got my stomp. As for that random girl who tried to jump in, I'm not really gonna pay her no mind. Sakai, I don't really like her for steady attempting to jump me but never is really successful anyways, but I don't really care. I'ma get her every chance I get. I found zombie and snatched them up, and as I'm beating them up, Kai decided to jump into my fight once a fucking gain. Mind you, this was right after I just fought her and she logged. Notice how she's not even getting hits in. I don't know who the noob is, but she clearly had beef with Kai too, and I wasn't gonna stop her, so we sorta jumped her together even though it was mostly me lol. And then zombie came back with their purse, and that doesn't stop me from doing them in anyways. And again, I don't know who these people are jumping into my fights, but we clearly have a common op and I'm not gonna stop them lol since they jump people anyways. I saw zombie on the roof stomping the girl who tried to jump into our fight, and I was trying my hardest to get up there, lol, but they jumped down, so I started beating on them again. And to no one's surprise this biggie, Kai comes stomping along to jump me again. I'm so sick of her. And that's why she keeps on getting beat. Zombie stomped me in the last clip, so I need my stomp back, duh. But Becky tried to be captain. Save a hoe, embarrassing. Now watch me work her out. Exactly. Then here comes zombie, a little too late. This girl Kai is literally stuck to me like the hairs on my head. How many times does she have to get stomped to get it through her head? She can't fuck with me.
Fuck with me. You cannot fuck with me. You cannot fuck with me.
And I don't know why zombie thought they were spared. In 2 clips before this, I got jumped by zombie, Kai, and this girl. I don't know why zombie didn't want to jump into now like they've been doing, but I'm not complaining. I got my ones with her by herself. Who would have known? They can't get me by themselves. And notice my health. Anyway, since I just keep on getting them and watching them get beat and stomped over and over again is boring, here's just a little montage from the rest of the clips I got in the server before server hopping. Anyways, server hop.
Her? Yes.
So basically what had happened was right after I spawned, I walked in front of the gas station and saw these two and was just listening to their convo. He had asked her who did she want him to get, and she said her, meaning me. I didn't think anything of it at the time. I was just happy I had someone to fight in this new server, so instead of walking away or something, I literally stayed right there so I could fight, not knowing this green guy was literally a hacker. Plus, he was literally trying so hard to flank me and failed lol. These pink people in the heels were so annoying. I saw the hacker and his owner, so I attempted to get a stomp in. Just watch. Anyways, I spawned right back and ran up again. She was getting beat up, and he successfully flung me. So in the last 3 clips, I was getting jumped by the hacker and those pink people. So I logged and rejoined. And I'm on my way back cause I'm not gonna let that slide. Knowing there's a hacker and all, I never cared. Look how bad they are without the third one. He barely got me with that stop sign. And she had a whole bat and did no damage. And I know her health was low, but mine was too. There's no excuses lol. Y'all heard her screaming meet me, lol. Now that he's losing, his friend finna jump in. Jumped him back. Now look how they jump me, but they are somehow still not keeping up. Just watch. Like if we're 1v1ing right now and you're losing with brass knuckles, what in your rabbit ass mind thinks that you're gonna beat me fist versus fist in the ring? Let's really think for a second. Teleported? Anyways, now it's just me and her. It never surprises me how people switch to fist to make it fair and then start losing and pulling a weapon out. I snatched the girl up that was with the hacker while she was low. I do not care, quite frankly. And another decides to want to be involved. Anyways, I went back about 5 times, and all times I got jumped by the hacker and that group of people. So I decided to server hop. I grabbed this girl because it was like 6 people jumping someone and she was one of them. Not me struggling to grab her, and she wasn't even paying attention to me. At this point, we're just snatching random people up. The monkey asked, "Why am I jumping?" And I don't even know this noob that grabbed her, but she said my bad to the monkey, so I figured she was actually trying to grab me. She just complained about me jumping, but just did it too, and there was no reason to jump in because she should have realized I didn't jump her if I'm literally getting the girl that jumped in. I got stomped because my health was low, but I came right back. Baddies, fix your game. How did I grab him from behind me? I feel bad now, but since I wasted my drag on him, I stomped him. I was bored, so I was grabbing anyone. Look how she tried to grab me and got the wrong person. She got no hits on me. I was walking around watching people fight, and I accidentally dragged this girl. I walked away and said my bad on VC. She had VC, but she probably couldn't hear me honestly, but she irritated me. I went back, and this is literally what she did every time I tried to fight her. Ride on that hoverboard and attempt to RPG me. You can see here I wasn't even really trying to get her. I was just looking and getting bad secondhand embarrassment. Just watch this. I'm sorry for being a little toxic, I was low-key irritated. This wasn't even the testing plaza and look how many people got spiked first, I'm jealous. The only reason I couldn't get up was from those spiked knuckles. She really sucked. Anyway, I couldn't find this girl again after that even though she was in the server, and I was bored, so I left. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know it was shorter than usual, but I was really lazy when it came to editing. And I apologize for the inconsistency. I'm working on it. I just had editing. Until next time guys, bye.